This is the EF EcoFlow Delta Pro 3, an 8 kWh portable power station that actually looks like something you'd want in your garage or RV bay. The finish is clean, the build feels tough, and the wheels with a telescopic handle make it manageable even though it's a big unit. I came into this with mixed feelings. I've tried smaller stations that were fine for phones, lights, and the occasional laptop, but I wasn't sure this would keep my Class A RV comfortable or hold up as reliable home backup without a lot of fiddling. I like comfort and I like simple. I didn't want to give up either. Setup took me minutes. I plugged in the cables, hit the power button, and the system just behaved. The LCD shows what matters in plain English: input watts, output watts, battery percentage, and estimated time remaining. Each port has an indicator, so I'm never guessing what's live. There's no learning curve here. I didn't need to be an electrician. My main use is a 38-foot Class A RV with a 50A 240V input. I connect using a dog bone adapter. That's just a cable that adapts plug types, a common RV thing. And the Delta Pro 3 slots right into that setup because it supports both 120V and 240V output. That dual voltage support is a big deal. I run 2 rooftop air conditioners, often just the fans, cabin lights, the refrigerator, and a couple of fans. I don't run everything at once, but it covers the essentials without complaint. With both AC fans spinning, I usually see around 500 watts on the readout. Most of my regular use sits between about 400 and 1,200 watts, depending on whether the fridge compressor kicks in or I add a laptop and more lights. The surge capacity up to 8,000 watts means compressor and AC startups don't trip anything, which is exactly what I want when I'm trying to relax, not babysit power. My unit is the 8 kWh configuration. For basic living, lights, fridge cycling, fans, device charging, I can stretch that into 2 to 4 days before a recharge if I'm sensible. If I ever need more, EcoFlow lets you expand up to a massive 48 kWh with extra batteries or pair it with their smart generators. That's the kind of ceiling that turns an occasional power station into a real backup solution. Charging options are flexible. Wall charging is straightforward. It also accepts solar panels, your car, an EV charging station, or even a gas generator as an input source. I tested solar on a sunny trip, and once the panels were angled right, the recharge rate ramped up fast. The panels aren't included, so plan for that. If you're serious about off-grid, investing in a decent array sized to your daily use makes a lot of sense. Noise is where this surprised me most. EcoFlow rates it as low as 30 dB in practice. It sounds like a fan on low. I've slept with it nearby and forgot it was running. No fumes, no roar, just easy. There's a UPS mode with about a 10 ms switchover. That's quick enough to keep my modem, router, and a small home server from rebooting. I tested it by flipping a breaker on purpose, and everything stayed online. It turns a blackout into a shrug. When I'm not traveling, I roll it inside to back up my fridge, a few lights, and my workstation. The EcoFlow app has been solid for me. I like checking state of charge, estimated runtime, and toggling charge limits from my phone when I'm grilling outside or sitting on the couch. It's one less trip to the garage. On durability and safety, the battery pack has an I65 rating. That means it's protected against dust and water jets, so a surprise sprinkle while I'm setting up doesn't stress me out. The cells are lithium iron phosphate, LFP, the same chemistry a lot of EVs use because it's stable and lasts a long time. The build feels automotive grade, and there's a 5-year warranty. In my opinion, that warranty plus LFP chemistry is a big confidence boost. Key features that stood out to me are the dual 120V/240V output, the very strong surge handling, the quiet operation, and the flexible charging options, including solar and EV stations. The clear LCD and purport indicators sound like small touches, but in the dark at a campsite or during a hectic outage, they save time and mistakes. Little details like that make the daily experience feel easy. There are trade-offs. Weight is the main one. At nearly 190 pounds, it's not a toss-it-in-the-backseat kind of device. The wheels and handle help a ton on flat ground, but stairs and truck beds are a two-person move. Price is the other reality check. You're paying for capacity, quality, and LFP safety. If your budget is tight, you'll feel it. Solar panels are sold separately too, so factor that in if you want a full off-grid setup. From my experience, the Delta Pro 3 delivers clean, steady power I trust with my RV and my home electronics. The 240V capability means I can run bigger loads like an air conditioner or a well pump, and the UPS feature keeps my network stable. The day-to-day routine is almost zero effort. Plug it in, glance at the display, and live your life. A quick refresher for anyone new to this stuff. 120V is the standard outlet for most US home appliances. 240V is what bigger gear needs. Think large RV hookups or certain home equipment. Surge watts are the short bursts of extra power that motors need to start. LFP stands for lithium iron phosphate, a battery chemistry known for long cycle life and good safety. A dog bone adapter is just a short cable that connects different plug types in RV setups. It's perfect for RV owners who want silent, fume-free power, homeowners who want dependable backup without juggling gas, and anyone who wants to bring solar into daily use. In my opinion, it strikes a sweet balance between capacity, usability, and noise, with just enough pro-level features to grow with you. I'd recommend this for people who need 240V support, plan to run heavier loads, or want the flexibility to expand capacity over time. If carrying it upstairs alone is part of your plan, or if cost is your top concern, think about where and how you'll use it before you pull the trigger. In conclusion, the EF ECOFLOW Delta Pro 3 has earned a permanent spot in my setup because it simply works. It keeps my RV comfortable, my food cold, my tools and devices charged, and my network online with minimal effort. The weight and cost are real trade-offs, but the performance, safety, and flexibility have been worth it to me. If this video helped, please subscribe and drop your questions or your own experience in the comments. Thank you for watching.